Nolan's song is a story of a concert in Tehran in which we try to have the female voice being heard for the first time since the revolution. The story is that, or the problem is that since the revolution of 1979, the women are not allowed to sing solo in public in Iran. And with this movie, we wanted to show the fight of a group of women, also men, musicians, in Iran to organize a concert for female solo singers. And in that process, they invited some musicians from France, from Tunisia, and together they shaped this ensemble, and the movie followed them in their 3 years of fight. I think it's always nice to have a focus on one country and have a different voices, different pictures of the country, different than what we usually, see in the media. And I think nothing can be more helpful to make this understanding between the cultures. I mean, I wish there were more filmmakers coming from Iran here and they also see the reaction of the audience. But I think now the audience here have the possibility to see the stories narrated by Iranian filmmakers. And through those stories, they can discover more from the country that is far away, culturally, and also like there is no real communication between the countries. So it's good that the people have a sense of the life, of the beauty, of the problems, and also about how the human being means there, how does it mean here, and how far we are connected. We were in Paris for the premiere of the film in the cinemas, for the opening of the film, and then we heard the good news. And of course, when you go to a city and you talk face to face to the audience of that city, it means a lot that you win award there. But more or less, I think each award makes me happy because I have a feeling that I could send the message of the film. The message of the film is also, how can the beauty of the music can be a fight against the absurdity and against the ignorance of the human right. The beauty of music is very important, and so the audience listen to good music, but also to make this awareness that there are some absurdities in the world that we can fight easily with the beauty of the music, And this message, sent through this movie, and I'm very happy that in some festivals they recognize it. And also they invite me here, and it means the message comes here too. I can share it to the audience here. I think we as human beings and as an artist, we have this responsibility to use the power of art to communicate more and also to fight more, And we are living in a very small world at the moment, that we are connected through the media, internet, so on and so forth. But we rather use it for different reasons. We don't use it to see that we are all human, and the pain of others is our pain, and the problems of others is our problem, and not in a this kind of colonial way of fighting with the problem in other countries, but in a human way. Face to face, I say, okay, I'm Iranian, I'm not presenting a Western culture, I'm presenting Iranian culture, and I talk about the problem there. And you, as a French, audience, you listen to my problem and you share that with me, And I think that's a responsibility we have, to be more aware of the problems that we have and also the possibilities that we have to change. If I can make people to think, it's enough for me, And that's the magic of cinema, we go 90 minutes in a dark room and we share some private moments and we talk about, different country far away. But we're also able to make those people think. And also for me, it's very important to show the film to the antagonist of the story, so the people who make those problems, the people who believe that the female voice is forbidden for any reason they have, which is out of understanding. But there are people who believe the female voice is dangerous, and I have to talk to them. So if my movie, of course, the power of movie is not as, a movie cannot change the mentality, but if can make people think, if put question marks in their mind, I think I'm successful. My dream as director is to narrate my dreams for the audience, to share what I dream of. So like 7 years ago when I started this movie, I dreamed that women sang in Iran solo. And I said, okay, it's impossible. So what can I do? Maybe I can make a movie about that, So it is my dream that, I had a dream once and I put it on the screen. I couldn't change this absurd rule in Iran, and I wouldn't be able to change it alone. But one day, I'm sure it's gonna be changed, and one day women can sing, easily and freely in Iran. And in that day, I'm very proud that, I'm part of this process. I'm part of this fight, and that is my dream. That I think about the issues and I go for it and I make them. In a frame of cinema.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.